Welcome to Dance with Disease. My name is Dustin Anderson, also known as the Purple Pirate. In 2016, my index finger started wiggling, which is great if you're training a dog, but I don't have a canine companion. And then the word Parkinson's came into my life. Or as my alter ego would say, Parkinson's. I knew from the beginning that this was not the downward spiral of doom as guaranteed by the brochures, but a kick in the ass to look at my life and change. This podcast is dedicated to sharing my magical journey of healing through trying every alternative therapy imaginable. Thanks for joining me. Let's dance. Good morning, and welcome to Dance with Disease. The question for today is, do you want change? Or have you ever looked to change your life, change how you view life, change yourself? Well, let me recommend to you Parkinson's disease. That's right, Parkinson's disease is the perfect way to change and bring good things to your life. Why would I say something like that, you ask? Well, I'm rehearsing my show with my collaborator Dean, shaken, rattled, and rolling, a soulful comedy about the gift of disease. Boy, I should remember my own name. And what I've learned from last week's rehearsal is that I've changed a lot. So we're in the show, we're going to show the progression of my life from being an abused child to the final product of being a person with wisdom, as well as the wisdom gained through this experience, as well as the person pre-Parkinson's. And I channeled that guy, and I say that guy because that guy is no longer with me. Well, sometimes he comes around, but so I did this improvisation channeling that guy, the guy prior to Parkinson's, the anxious, the fearful, the abrasive, and the prickly, as I was described. I've been described as prickly, abrasive, and people have turned their back on me prior to this. I was intense, was the word before. I was described as the whirling dervish, and the dervish whirled because of anxiety, because of the fear of settling down and being relaxed, never being able to stop. Never being able to enjoy a moment. And no wonder I'm through this position. But anyway, so channeled that guy, and at the end it was like, Dean and I were like, wow, that guy. And he's never met that guy. He and I have only known each other a couple months. And that guy, that guy provided me with some really interesting life experiences. And that guy served a purpose in my life. And that guy was the anxiety-driven impetus for this changing experience. And I'm grateful to that guy. I'm also grateful that guy's no longer around, because that guy didn't enjoy things. That guy was always looking to the next thing, right? So I did some stuff in my life. One thing that pops out is I rode a motorcycle around the entire continent of Australia. 27,000 kilometers, and it was done in mostly 6 weeks. 6 weeks riding a motorcycle around the beautiful country, and I was just like, I gotta get it done. What's next? And meanwhile, I'm riding through the outback of Australia on a motorcycle. Like, at the time, I didn't know any better. Fine, I didn't know any better. I get it. But now I'm like, wow, like, it didn't, rode through the Nullarbor Plain, which is like 2,000 kilometers of straight road. I mean, the landscape is very homogeneous. However, there are places where there are like huge spans of spider webs, with a spider web as big as your fist, or a spider bigger than my fist, or my hand expanded in the middle of it, like a 10-meter wide spider web. And I didn't stop to check it out close. I mean, granted, I was a little afraid of the spider, but you're amidst all these wonderful things in the world, and all you can think about is the next thing. And prior to that, I was living in the Canary Islands, saving up the money. And and it was just about what's the next thing. I'm living in this unique, isolated place with really gorgeous landscape, and I didn't take time to check it out. I was always thinking about the next thing, never present. Granted, that was a defense mechanism picked up from my childhood, but that guy was always afraid to stop, afraid to experience things fully, waiting for the next shoe to drop. So I've got no lessons for you. I've just got my experience to share with you. And my experience today is, do you have that guy with you? Who is that guy? Or that girl? That woman? That Zer? Whatever your well, this isn't a sermon, right? This is just my experience. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Really consider Parkinson's, the cure-all for present moment aversion.
Thank you for listening to Dance with Disease. For more podcasts, links to books mentioned, or to book the theater production Shaken, Rattled, and Rolling, log on to dancewithdisease.com. My name is Dustin Anderson. Thank you for joining me.